Hi, Dr. Wealth here, Steve Hobbs from the Wealth Learning Network. This video is from the Dear Manager Leader series. This is number 11 of 21 to share managing and leading insights with you based on what your staff are asking of you. The theme of this video is listening to make it so, so it is. Here's a formal way that it's been spoken about, written about in the workplace. And let's just frame it as though your staff are asking you for something. Dear Manager Leader, it's important you listen to what we have to say about what it takes to make it so, so it is. Let's just make some sense of this request. It's all about listening, how you listen, and in doing so, you advance excellence. That may seem very simple, yet to actually listen to someone else is one of the hardest things that we do each and every day. Real situations exist where not listening is a common hindrance at work. It seems people want to talk more than listen. As a manager leader, it's more important to listen than to speak. And yet we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. I always love that one. 2 ears, 1 mouth. Twice as much listening to speaking. What I'm about to share with you are 5 reasons why listening is important. And they're not in any particular order, yet I would encourage you to find ways in which to bring each of the 5 to the foreground in your day-to-day interactions with your staff. The first reason why is social contact. It's really about the bonding. You know that how are you today as you pass by someone. Well, in actual fact, stop and actually have a conversation about how are you today, or else find another way in which to greet the person. You could say something like, hey, great weather out there today, isn't it? And then you can walk on by. Because really what's happening when you do the social contact bonding, you are improving and increasing this know, like, and trust factor between you and the person that you're having the contact with. A second why of listening. It's about entertainment. It's about laughing and having some fun. Because when we miss out on that fun and enjoyment and joy aspect of work, then things can start to get us down. And having the opportunity to laugh and listen is just a great way, again, to pick up that bonding that I just mentioned. Say something like, appreciating I have a funny story to tell you, and then share that story. Because really what you're doing is you're sharing what's called good gossip. Remember, about 5 to 10% of gossip is actually bad, and that's according to a researcher that I know who's working on a PhD on gossip. Another reason why listening is important. It's about learning. It's about a way to gain insights from people. You might ask a person, do you have the quarterly report? And depending on their answer, you would then have a conversation and continue to listen. If it's yes, you may get to your answer really quickly and move on. If it's no, you may need to delve into it a little bit more. So what's really happening is you're looking for clarification through this reason to listen. The fourth reason for why to listen is about persuasion. It's about helping you to decide where you're going to go with that person and or for yourself at work. You might have something like, we need to choose the following trainers for the project. And now what you have to do is figure out, by listening to someone else, what is it that they're going to share with you that's going to help you to make that decision. What you're attempting to do is to have you and the person you're working with, or the group, move and or follow, rather than bystand and oppose. If you find yourself in that bystand and oppose, then you know that you're into having some difficulty and you're going to have to figure a way out of it. Another reason to listen is to release or to enable the conversation, because sometimes you may not say what that person was actually sharing with you. You may get it incorrect. They may have gotten it incorrect. There could be some little bit of a mishmash of things that are not working together. So really what you're doing is you're enabling the relationship to continue, and now what you're doing is you're sharing from an empathy point of view how to be in relationship with that person. So those are the 5 ways in which you can listen and why they're important, and I would encourage you to find ways in which to do those each day. If not, find one of them each day over the course of the week and keep improving upon it. Also realize, as your staff see you as a role model of listening, they will begin to act in similar ways. Then, when you work together to figure out who must speak, because in doing so, only the most important topics are shared, then what happens is time and effort savings are brought to the table. If you'd like to book a virtual coffee meeting to talk about anything that's been shared in this video or other videos in the series, then let's connect for 15 minutes or more and explore your managing leading requirements and requests. Here is the website address to make that booking. Also, the coordinates to contact us are the website, blog, Twitter feed, Facebook, and of course our email. We enjoy hearing from you, so we look forward to receiving an email at some point in time. Take care.